In this video, none of the 4 investment ideas that I'm gonna share with you require big capital, so anyone can invest right now, even with small capital or budget. So don't worry about it. Let's dive in. But a quick disclaimer, this is not a financial advice. You need to do your own diligence before investing. I'm only giving some new and creative ideas to consider. Now I'm gonna start by ranking them from my least favorite idea to my most favorite idea. Number 1 is drop shipping and drop servicing. Drop shipping is essentially taking a product or an item from another website and put it on your own website, but with a better price. This has many drawbacks because you need to know how to build a website. You can use platforms such as Shopify or any other platform, or if you are good at building websites, you can do it on your own. Also, this requires some research on the items that you are gonna put on this platform because you need to put a better price on it. Also, drop servicing is basically the same but with services. You could provide some animation services, healthcare services, editing services, videography services, anything really, but you need to act in both cases as a middleman. And this requires some research on the one hand for drop servicing for the items, and on the other hand for people require that service on the drop servicing. For example, you need to do some cold emailing to healthcare companies, to other companies to see if they require that kind of service for drop servicing. Now, this is very time consuming and you need to build your own brand as well if you are going to follow this. Also, you will require to bring people on your team. You can do it using platforms such as Fiverr, people per hour, freelancer. There are so many platforms that people want work with a cheap salary or even a part-time salary as well, or by the hour if you have a small budget. But you need to be careful on the people that you are hiring because not all the people are good at this kind of stuff. So you need to test your personnel first. This requires a lot of time because, as mentioned before, it's time consuming. After building your own website, you need to advertise that website. Also, you can do some advertisements by video or banners to popular website to increase traffic to your website. This is very important, guys, and it's half of your earnings. You need to be prepared to do all these marketing campaigns via YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or any other website to make your website popular. And this for me is too much work, and that's why I don't support this idea, and that's why I rank it to my number 1. If you're gonna follow the road of drop shipping, note that there is a lot of competition with huge companies. But if you follow the road of drop servicing, it's more difficult because you need to do all the work in the initial stages before hiring someone. Number 2 is crypto. Investing in crypto is risky. That's why I have it on my number 2 list. We all know the story behind crypto and the Bitcoin. For example, if I invested 15 years ago $100, now I would be a millionaire because of investing in Bitcoin at the right moment. But you need to know that not all cryptos act the same way as the Bitcoin and have the same growth as Bitcoin and the same uptrend for years like Bitcoin. For example, Ethereum is the second biggest cryptocurrency but doesn't have the same pace and the same growth as Bitcoin. So you need to do your own research before investing on cryptos because it's highly risky investment. Don't get me wrong, I really like crypto and I'm using them, and I also invested on some crypto assets, but you need to be careful on this and only invest what you can afford right now. Don't put a lot of money and check every day what's happening on your crypto asset because you are going to be stressed a lot, and this is not what we want for our investment. You need to check maybe once or every 6 months. You don't need to check every day because you are going to cloud your judgment on the long term. So we don't need that. Just put the money there and forget that they ever existed. Also, a lot of experts now suggest that Solana, Cardano, and many other cryptos act well, and they are very promising for potential growth in the long term. But again, you never know what's gonna happen. They might collapse. You never know what's gonna happen in the future. Now, the platforms you can do those investments are Coinbase, Binance, even Revolut, that a lot of people underestimate, has many investments in stocks and cryptos, so you can do it directly from your Revolut app. There are many other platforms like KuCoin. Personally, I am only trusting Coinbase and Revolut because one, Revolut is bank, two, Coinbase is on business for years, so it's legit website. Number three, I know guys you're gonna laugh at this because it's pretty obvious, and it's just saving 20% every single month of your monthly salary. This is very important, guys, and put it on a savings account to not spend it. The idea behind this is saving every single month and don't spend it on stupid things like buying something silly on Amazon or go crazy shopping every single weekend and all these things. You need to save that 20% for future investment that are gonna make you richer in the future and in the long term. So you need to have that amount of money to make more money. That's the idea behind this, not just to put it on savings account in a bank and just let them sit there. That's the idea behind investing. Now, if your monthly salary is very big and you think you can afford more than 20%, you need to grow this percentage steadily up to 50%. That's what I am doing right now. So that amount of money you can invest later when something better comes. Doesn't mean that you are gonna live a lifestyle of a poor person. The idea is to start thinking and saving like a millionaire. So that's the mindset that you need to have. I know it sounds silly, but even Warren Buffett says this and support this. So you need to start thinking like all those great people that are great investors, and even though they are very old, they are very wise. So that's the way of thinking it, not like an immature person. So for example, if you ask all the people you know about saving this percentage every single month, only a few or even none will tell you that they are saving. So even though it's so simple, none of the people around you do this simple thing. So you need to distinguish yourself from the masses. That's the most important thing that will help you to grow as an individual. And number four, which is my most favorite idea by far and is closer to trading, this idea are stocks. Stocks have uptrend for years and have a potential growth in the next few years. You need to understand that stocks since 1950 have growth uptrend. Yes, they had downtrend some years, but in general, the sentiment of the stocks is up and they keep going up and up and up. Now, a lot of strategists and a lot of market players and statisticians said that there is a 13% drawdown in stocks every single year. So you need to go back and see for yourself. You need to understand that when the traders are selling for the year and it reaches approximately 13%, you need to step up and buy because it's gonna go up. The only problem with this is the psychology that everyone sells when you are buying, you need to fix your mind that you are gonna be in that stock for long term. That's why you are gonna buy in that stock, and you don't need to watch that stock every single day. Now, some stock ideas are pretty standard. They found like Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and also Microsoft. But many people talk about Nvidia because Nvidia is developing the AI. We all know what AI is and how it's nowadays affecting our life. The worth of AI is increasing every single day. The need of employers and companies to employ people that know about AI is pretty remarkable, guys. Now ChatGPT can do everything for us. Images generated by AI, videos and YouTube channels generated by AI, voices generated by AI. Everything around us will start being AI. So if you want to be part of the change, surely you can invest some money on Nvidia, and you can see its growth over the years. You can see it started pretty small and now it's going up and up and up. You need to take this seriously and invest right now, because in the next few years it will turn out to be a huge profit. Even though it's a great idea to invest in Nvidia, you need to invest what you can afford right now and what you can afford in losing. I hope that everyone understood the importance of research and those investment ideas that can affect your life right now if you make a good choice. You will tell me, yeah, but how can I invest in stocks? You can use platforms like eToro and other independent brokers like AMP, which is a broker for futures. You can use Iron Beam, which is another broker for futures. You can use XM broker, 8 Cup broker, YDLX broker, Monaxa. There are so many brokers that you can put your money and invest in stocks, but you need again to do your own research. I have in mind some more elite areas that are the best of the best to invest in. So if you drop a like and subscribe right now, I will make part 2 of those 3 suggestions that are better than the ones of today and will blow your mind. Comment in the comment section below which idea you like the most, or comment if you have any questions, and I promise you I will reply quickly. Hope it was very helpful, and I'll see you soon on my next video.